What up, guys? We're going for a drive again. Every time I make a video, I'm in the freaking car. Like, are you kidding? Okay, so I am. Okay, well that's fine. I forgot my headband, but that's okay. So we are headed off to have a early dinner with my grandma, and I never really know what I'm going to talk about until I get in the car, and I still don't know what I'm going to talk about, so it could be interesting for both of us. I've done my makeup, I have done my hair like normal because I'm lazy, and I got dressed. Like, I have foundation everywhere, but I got dressed, so that is a big deal. I mean, I feel like it's a big deal, so I've noticed that I've gotten a few views on my last video, and I appreciate that. If you commented, thank you so much, because I do appreciate it. Somebody said dope, and I'm not sure if that means like, yeah, I don't believe you, or if that means, yeah, rock on, you go, girl. I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment, so thank you. I'm not really up to date on all the fresh lingo or whatever, so anyway, so I'm off work again. I'm gonna be off for a little while, so I'm still waiting on my doctor to hurry up and put that paperwork through, so I'll probably have to call her later today and leave a message, because you know that they can't be answering the phone all day long. You know what I think? I think during normal business hours, they should definitely have like a call center to do their dirty work. Like, to look through the notations, to talk to the patients and whatnot. That way they don't have to take time out of their busy day to answer silly little questions that we have, because you know they all think that everything is silly little questions. And to do fax. Sorry, y'all. Okay. To do faxes, to do, all the paperwork and whatnot that needs to happen for all of these medical leaves and crap. Okay, so that's my rant for the day. That's what I think should happen. Also, what I think should happen is, I was at Ramey's the other day, and I just went in for a few things. And I went in for, like, I don't know, taco shells and stuff. I don't know what I was in there for, but I was in there. And I have my younger brother with me. And all of a sudden, he goes, I had asked because I thought I saw somebody else have one of those, like, Murphy's has like a discount card or like a savers card or whatever that you can use at that store to get you extra savings and whatever. So I asked the lady, I was like, hey, do you have a discount card or a savers card that I can sign up for? Because I would rather, sorry, I've got some allergies going on. I would rather go halfway and get the stuff that I need for the same price, rather than going out to Walmart, where, I have a discount card at Walmart because my husband works there. So I would rather, just stop halfway and get the stuff that I need, especially if I'm just getting a few things. So I asked, and she was like, I don't know. So she calls manager, and like a simple yes or no question, like she could have told me, no, I don't believe we have those, and I would have been like, all right, deuces, bye, and peace out, Girl Scout. Something. But she was like, let me ask, and I'm like, okay, sure, ask. Instead of the guy saying yes or no, he comes up, he's like, I'll be up there in just a minute. So I gotta wait on the manager to get up here. And he's like, so, I understand that you want a gift card. And I'm like, no, I don't. I want a discount card if you have one, or like a Savers card or something along those lines. Like, I would like to have something like that. And then he looks at me like, lady, what the F are you talking about? And I'm like, yo, do you have it or not? And he's like, he says, no, we don't have one of those. And I said, okay, bye. Like, that's all I wanted to know. Like, it was a 20-minute expedition to get a yes or no answer. So, long story short, Ramey's don't have no discount cards, but they should, because I feel like they would get more business. Like if you, if you're a business or whatever, and you're kind of small, but you're known, like, get a freaking Savers card. Like, even if it was just to do, like, something small, like, every $20 you get, 5 points or whatever, and then when you get so many points, you get, like, $5 off or something. Like, I don't know, something like that. Or, I would like to have a card that every so much that you spend at the store, you get so many points for that purchase. That way you get more business, and because you're saving more. Or, like, the card gets you discounted prices on certain things inside the store. I don't know. Like, I'm almost tempted to, like, I do have a Sam's Club card, and I don't go there very often because, I am a shopaholic. Like, it kills me. There's a store right next door to, well, not next door to my house, but just down the street from my house, that sells discounted purses and wallets and shoes. It kills me to just drive on by it. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I just need to be a rich bitch and shop all day. But I have to work to do that. So, probably not going to be a rich bitch. I wouldn't be a rich bitch for long. That's for sure. Because I'd hit up that store and buy every dang purse in the damn establishment. So, wouldn't work out for me. No, in all actuality, I really feel like, if I was to, like, become rich or whatever, if I was to come into a lot of money, I feel like I would want to put most of it into a savings account and leave it there for emergencies, and then take the other portion and pay off my bills and my debts. That way, once my bills and my debts were paid off and my credit was back to where I would actually want it, then I would go ahead and take that extra money that was in that savings account and purchase a home, which we are getting ready to do. My husband and I are wanting to buy this house. We've found this house that's $50,000, which is a lot of money to a poor little girl like me. But in the long run, like, I've been looking at the houses in this area, and they typically go between, the nicer ones go for like $130,000. So that's a lot of money. So $50,000, and this is a 6-bedroom house with 1 bathroom, which is just my husband and I. So we have 1 bathroom now, so I feel like we could probably figure it out. But 6 rooms, and we're wanting to start a family soon. Well, we've been wanting to start a family, but it just hasn't happened for us yet. So we're still kicking. So once I get everything, I've been going to fertility doctors and whatnot. So if I cannot have any children, we are going to adopt, or we are going to try to adopt. But that's besides the point. So this house is like 6 bedrooms. And I feel like we would want to do, like, we would have the master bedroom be our bedroom because it's the biggest room in the house. And then we would have I want to do like a computer office room where I can, we can get an actual desktop computer, and that's where our laptops would be. That's where the internet would be. Phones, things like that. So that's where I would want my it is boiling hot in here. What is going on? Holy crap. It was like Satan himself was sitting right here next to my seat. Holy moly. Whew. Took a trip through the gates of hell just now. Good grief. So I feel like having 6 bedrooms would give us the office. It would give us a room where we want to do a home theater room, which would entitle taking the walls and painting a darker color, not like a black or a brown that's gonna like cause negative like feelings and whatever, but like a darker, like a crimson red almost, where when you shut off the lights all you see is one wall. So basically you take and you paint a darker color on 3 of the walls, and then you take and you paint like a pure white on just one of the walls. Now, weird, okay. Now with that, then we would get a projector that goes on the ceiling, and then we would mount it to the ceiling. That way we could watch movies on one whole wall of the room. I think it would be freaking awesome. My husband thinks it'll be freaking awesome. It'll be our house, so it'll be freaking awesome. So, so that's what we want to do with one of the rooms, and then the other rooms would be like guest rooms and like our kids' rooms when our kids come around. But until then, it would just be like maybe have an extra storage space, or I don't know, we would figure something out, but it would just be so much space. And it was like, after the whole mortgage and everything is done, and all the extra fees, it was calculating in like $296 a month. Like, we're used to paying, we paid, what did we pay? We had a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, and we were paying almost $600 a month for that. So I feel like if we can get on board on this house and really get around and work hard to close on the house, and we can close on it, 6 bedrooms would be like insane. And $296 a month, if we can stay around that would give us the extra leeway to make sure our other bills are paid properly, as well as make sure that we've got the electric, the trash, the sewer, the gas, everything like that. So I am, trying to think ahead and make sure that we've got, our budget in line. Because we do have 2 car payments. We have 2 credit card payments. We have our insurance. I mean, we do have quite a few bills. But other than that, like, I am so stoked. Like, I saw this house and there's something about it. Like, I hope it's really not haunted, because I do watch a lot of those paranormal shows, and it really kind of freaks me out, like, going house looking, because they're like, oh, they moved into a house and now it's haunted by a woman who died, and she was brutally murdered and never went away. I don't know, like, it was just, oh god, like, I don't want to be that person. Like, put all my money and my hard work up into this house, and then some old lady decides, you ain't gonna live in my house, lady. Get out. Like, I'm so scared of like somebody, like, I don't know, some crazy stuff happening. We lived in this one house though, And I don't know if you believe in ghosts or whatever, but I do because they're scary. We lived in this one house where I watched our roommates' kids when I didn't have a job. So they lived with us, so I would just, spend all day with them. I played mommy or whatever, so I had a good time. We were eating breakfast one day in this house, and like I shit you not, like this is like a true story, I swear. So we were sitting in our breakfast area in the kitchen, and my nephew kept like looking off over to the like where all the cabinets and whatnot were. So I'm sitting here with these kids. I've got two. I've got a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. And the 4-year-old kept saying, Aunt Tara doesn't want you to do that. And I'm like, who are you talking to, yo? Like, what's going on? And he said, the little blue boy keeps messing with the pots and pans. And I'm like, what? I was like, okay, quit playing, yo, like, quit. And pretty soon he looks over there again, and he was like, I said no. And then all the freaking doors and the drawers, everything in the kitchen just like opened, and then like pots and pans fell out because I had them chocked full. So when the doors flew open, pots and pans flew out over the door, all over the floor and whatever. And I was like, not today. I picked up that baby, I picked up the 4-year-old, and I was out. I was like, I don't play with these games. I left everything the way it was. And I called my husband, and I was like, we going to the park, and I ain't coming back till you get home. And he said, well, what the heck happened? And I told him, and he didn't really believe me, but he did. Like, he was like, oh, well, that's really weird. He was like, okay, well, I'll be home at noon. So we waited at the park until he came and picked us up, and we went inside and picked up everything. And then we moved out of the house because it was too much for our budget. It was $800 a month, and it was a 3-bedroom house. Like, I feel like $800 a month is way too much money, but for some reason I was drawn to this house, which is why I'm a little like leery being drawn to this house that we're looking at, that's 6 bedrooms. But I think the reason I'm drawn to it is because of all the space. And it looks nice on the outside, it looks decent on the inside. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot to do to it, because they have, the previous owners have already put on a new roof. They've already put new carpet in it. They painted the walls and whatever. I hope that they repainted the bedrooms though, because it looks like they had like kids' bedrooms, and one wall's like orange, the other one's purple, the other one's pink. So either I'm gonna have to paint a lot, or they've already done it. But I'm really excited to actually go in and actually look around, be able to walk around and get a feel for the house, and then really find out what we need to do and how much we're going to need to save to close on this house, because I do really want it. It's in my hometown. It's in my hometown, for one. For two, it is close to my mother's house. So it would be right in the middle, where we could gather for it'd be big enough where we could gather for like Thanksgivings and Christmases. And I really love hosting. I really love hosting people in my house. I love it so much. I love Halloween. Like, we do a big Halloween party usually. So I'm kind of looking for a bigger house to have lots of parties at. Like, not like parties, but like just dinner parties. I'm super stoked. Like, I really want this house. I mean, I'm not set on it right now because I haven't even looked at it, because they're for $50,000 and 6 bedrooms. Like, there may be something majorly wrong with it that we don't want to deal with. So I am going to ask and see what the heck, why is it so low and whatever. So who knows? It could just be because they want to sell it because they've got 2 mortgages or something. Like, they're trying to get it sold and paid off. So I don't know. I feel like it's a steal, and that would be somewhere where we could make our life. So I'm excited to start house looking and looking for our forever home. I'm really excited about it. Like, I really am. My husband has a Trans Am that we need to fix, so the plan is that once we can get a house that has a garage, where we can go ahead and get a trailer and grab the TA out of his parents' garage. We're gonna put it in our garage, and then spend the next couple of years fixing it up slowly and surely. We're gonna fix it up, and then we can drive it around, and it'll be really sweet. This is Grandpa's Trans Am, so like, I feel like it's gonna be really emotional when he actually like hears it start up again when we get it fixed. It's gonna be really cool, and I will have to when that happens, which it'll be years from now, but when that happens, I'll have to put a video on here because it'll be really cool. We'll have to document like the steps that it takes to fix the TA, because I know that it's going to need a new engine, it's going to need a new transmission, and I mean, it's pretty far gone. His grandpa gave it to him when he was like 16 years old. So being a young teenager, like, you're not really like thinking ahead. Like, if I don't start it up every single day, even though I can't drive it, if I don't start it up every single day, it's gonna break down. Like, you usually think about those things. So it's broke, but we gonna fix it. But, well, that's what we're talking about today. And I am almost to my grandmother's house, so I'm just gonna have a few hours where I talk to her and hang out with her. I think we're gonna go get something to eat soon. So I will talk to y'all later. Love ya!